Patrick Bateman's character in American Psycho may have a cultural impact on supposed alpha males. The creepy real estate agent in the film symbolizes the existence of many more sinister people like Bateman. Actress Patricia Gage's portrayal of the character Wolf stands out with her expertise and unwavering confidence. What do people remember more about director Mary Herron's 2000 satirical horror film, the literal title itself, which pokes fun at all the macho businessmen that glided around New York City in the 1980s, or, rather, the stock market dealing, suit-wearing, serial killer named Patrick Bateman? You can bet that on any day of the week, it is the latter. Even though some may argue that there was more detail regarding the character in author Bret Easton Ellis' original novel, actor Christian Bale brings a combination of charm and creepiness that you just can't look away from. During American Psycho, we all see that Bateman's investment banker persona easily gives way, from just a bit of tension, to a more frustrated and downright literal killer who will do anything to achieve personal and professional greatness. Some fans of the movie may see Bale's character as a cultural icon. Others may see him as a wicked influence on the rise of supposed alpha males. As time passed, he even became a meme in the internet age. But one thing is certain, American Psycho's ending turns the page on what kind of psycho Patrick Bateman really is. By the final act of this psychological thriller, Bateman comes to find out that not everything is as it seems when it comes to his unbiased murderous rampage. Even though we were all admittedly traumatized when he beat a dog to death, dropped a chainsaw down a staircase onto a fleeting prostitute, and just about ate another, let's not forget his music trivia ritual right before doing the deed. There is a very short sequence hidden within the finale of the movie that proves there is an even more sinister force at work here. With just a few lines of cryptic dialogue and some very ominous glances toward Patrick Bateman, a simple real estate agent happens to turn the singular American Psycho more into an everyday occurrence, which is utterly terrifying. Patrick Bateman loses his grip on reality after pouring out a late-night, frantic confession to his lawyer through a long-winded voicemail. Bateman arrives at Paul Allen's apartment, his earliest victim, with his usual dark trench coat and black gloves to clean his mess. After making his way to the same closet where numerous corpses were held, as the chainsaw victim came across while running for her life, Bateman is greeted by Mrs. Wolf, who just so happens to be showing the apartment to a couple at the same time. Amid his bewilderment and psychologically weakened state, the two play a quick tit-for-tat. In the end, Wolf wins the verbal exchange with Bateman by saying there was an ad in the Times when there really wasn't. The conversation between the two characters only lasts a couple of minutes, but it's more than enough to show viewers that this seemingly casual-looking real estate agent knows exactly what kind of evil person Bateman really is. Coming upon a gruesome scene that is filled with blood and severed limbs, she apparently used some of her career-earned contacts to make the apartment squeaky clean. The funny thing is that while Bateman seems to be spiraling into a state of perpetual panic in these conclusive scenes, this older woman takes control of the situation, doesn't ask any circumstantial questions, and then tells Bateman not to return. It's almost as if this is not her first time coming across a killer's lair. There are many American Psychos. Since her job is selling properties, she puts that goal above all else. Nothing, not even a character like Bateman, will remove her from her well-earned place of high stature. While many consider Wolf's character to be just another satirical moment of the societal smorgasbord that is American Psycho, actress Patricia Gage's take on the character opens up the possibility that there are many more Patrick Batemans out there that do, in fact, get away with all sorts of savagery, thanks to the help of the inner workings behind NYC's wealthy real estate market. Gage shows us that this type of devilish person doesn't faze her anymore. If you watch the clip, Wolf stands up to Bateman even with her facial tone. She doesn't even blink when interacting with him, just a death stare that destroys his once cool, cold soul. Even though the Scottish actress lent her voice to more children-based shows and movies during her later years, before she sadly passed away in 2010, Gage will always be remembered for her roles in the psychological and action genres. She played an infected, feral patient in 1977's rabid, one of Canada's highest-grossing films of all time, and had a notable place in 1998's Highlander, The Raven. If there is one place where she will forever be immortalized, though, it is certainly in Christian Bale's American Psycho. By bringing an unsaid aura of expertise to her character, she made people believe that Wolf was a step above Bateman, controlling his destiny before he even had a chance to alter it himself. American Psycho is now streaming on Netflix.